Hi everyone, Matt here from WorkStory, here to give you a quick walkthrough of our goals feature. So it's built out to be sort of goals agnostic. So if you need it for, OKRs, objectives, key results, KPIs, or just generally goals, it's built so that you could use it in sort of whatever way you need to track the information that's important for you and your team. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build out a goal. From an organizational perspective, I can actually just do it straight from this goals dashboard that we have, but I'm actually just going to build a personal goal for myself. We could also do this for individual team members if we needed to, or team members could do it for themselves. So in my specific goals dashboard, I have a couple of goals here. I'm going to set a quick goal, and all I have to do is follow the steps here. So create a title. So we'll say something like, ideate 5 new campaigns before the end of the year. We obviously have a little link here to help you write more effective goals following the SMART framework, a description. Okay, and with that description, we have a couple other options here. So one is a parent goal. So this is if we wanted to sort of nest goals within one another, either for my own goals or for other people's goals within the organization, I can do so. The goal type in this case is an individual for me, as opposed to some other level of the organization. How am I going to measure this goal? So in this case, it's just going to be number value, but it can be binary yes, no. Did we accomplish a dollar value percentage? So I'll click number. Currently we're at 0. Status is not started. How often do I want to update this goal? This is probably the most important aspect of building goals out. So essentially each person owns a goal, and based on this frequency, the system will ask them to provide quick progress updates either through Teams, Slack, WebEx, email, whatever their personal communication preference is. It's a really good way of you continuously collecting updates on goals throughout the year. But also it has the added benefit of keeping people sort of aware of which goals that they're working towards and not forgetting them throughout the year. So in this case, we're just going to do monthly updates to assign to me. If we want to assign this to a more specific competency that's under my sort of role, we can, and the deadline will set as end of year. I'll click create, and that goal is created. It'll automatically be scheduling the updates into the system. We don't have to worry about it anymore. We'll simply wait until the next goal update arrives. So from here, I'm actually going to do a quick example update in Microsoft Teams. Again, if my communication preference was email or Slack or some other channel, it would function in a very similar sort of way. So as we can see here, basically, I'm just kind of going about my day, doing my work, and at some point in our one-to-one chat with the WorkStory application, I'll get a request to provide a progress update on that goal. So here's a message, hey Matt, it's time to update this specific goal. Do you want to do so? I'll click update goal, and then I'm provided with the opportunity to update the goal values. In this case, it's a goal about measuring percentages, about certain things. So I'll say, okay, we're now up to 50%. The goal is still on track, and some additional comments. Okay, and that's my quick update. All I have to do here is click submit, and I'm done. I provided my goal update. I don't have to worry about updating it again for another month or however many weeks or whatever the setting was for that specific goal, and I can go back to the work I was focused on today. Now, as a result of that front-end action taking place over the course of the year, what you get access to then after the fact is for all of your goals or the goals for your team members, you can see those progress updates that they've provided within the system. And then if you'd like, you can also add your own additional comments when you're reviewing goal updates. But more importantly, I would say when it comes to the performance evaluation, we bring all of that together for you. So if I just go look at another team member, we'll look at her performance reviews. I'll look at a recent review that was completed for her. One of the steps in building out a performance review is to review the goals for that team member. So here, rather than going into the review and sort of asking them where they're at with the goals. Instead, we have, here are the goals for this person. I can read through all of the progress updates that person has provided over the course of the year. I can comment on them if I'd like, and then it just becomes part of the final performance review output, which is very easy for us to produce. In this case, I'll just pull a PDF. You can see that generated here. And then all of that information, again, over the course of the year is put together in a nice, clean way for us to evaluate. So here we have the performance competencies, we have the goals, and then any notes I would have added to the goals as well is added to the report. So anyway, that was a super quick walkthrough of building out a goal, what a traditional goal update would look like in Microsoft Teams or other communication channels, and then the outputs of that goal and how they're put together for the performance review conversation. If you have any follow-up questions, obviously feel free to reach out to our team directly and we'll be happy to help you out. Otherwise, happy reviewing.